5'7" guard from Pleasant Grove, Alabama. Number 1, Ashante Monday. A 5'7" guard from Valdosta, Georgia. Number 10, Denver Otto. A 6-foot center from Enterprise, Alabama. Number 12, Megan Stewart. A 5'11" forward from Milton, Florida. Number 14, Camille German. And their head coach is Cedric Evans. Assistant coach, Marshall Lawson. Let's get rid of the ball.
And welcome to the Jack. It's the brand new gymnasium for the Coastal Alabama Coyotes here in Bay Minette. I'm Dallas Renzi with the call here as the Coyotes face off against the Cougars from Lawson State. Lady Coyotes trying to snap their 11-game losing streak at home, while the Cougars are 19-8 coming into today's matchup, and they've won over 10 games on the road. This will be their first time in the Jack, first women's basketball game here at Coastal Alabama Community College in Bay Minette. Glad you could be with us here on JockJive as we are in for a good one here today, as the Coyotes will take over on possession after the turnover from Lawson State. As we'll take a look at starting 5 for the Coyotes, they will be in all white. Jayla Adams, number 0. Number 1, Ashante Monday, as that first shot's going to be no good. As Lawson State will take it back the other way. Each team not able to score on their first possession, but here's a shot here. That'll be no good by number 1, Farrell. Rebound here by the Coyotes, looking for our first basket of this one. So Ashante Monday, number 10, Denver Arnold, number 12, Megan Stewart, and number 14, Camille German. As that pass will be deflected out of bounds, and it will be Coyotes ball here for Lawson State. They are 5-7 conference, 19-8 overall. They'll have Aaliyah Farrell, number 1, number 3, Destiny Nelson, number 12, Amani Wolford, number 21, Jakaya Womack, and number 23, Kinsey Say. As this will go to Arnold right here, looking for a screen. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Got to get a shot off. Here's Monday with a shot. That one's going to be no good. And we remain scoreless here in this first quarter. Over a minute has surpassed. Thought about a 3 in the corner, but here's a wide open 3 here for Say. That one's going to be no good. It'll be rebound here by Adams. So Adams, Monday, Arnold, Stewart, and German on the court to start here for the Coyotes, as they are 3-10 in the conference in Division I women's basketball, as this will be their final game of the season. And at least they get to play one game here at the Jack, as that layup is going to be no good from Arnold, and the Cougars will take it back the other way. Long stretch pass as they will attempt another 3, and that finally cashes in. Destiny Nelson with the 3-pointer for Lawson State. And we have our first score here in this one, as that pass will be deflected, and it will go to Arnold. Full court press here by the Cougars, as they will be in blue and yellow uniforms. As Monday looks around, German. Arnold trying to direct traffic as the Coyotes trying to get on the board here. Adams to Germain in the paint. She will be fouled, and I believe that will go to number 21, Womack, with the foul. Well, what a gorgeous facility here at Coastal Alabama Community College. Definitely worth the wait here in Bay Minette for this brand new facility for the Homeford Coyotes for multiple years. 3-on-1 the other way here for the Cougars, and that layup's going to be no good, and then punched out from Adams after a very easy layup attempt there for Destiny Nelson, unable to cash it in. 7:35 left here in this first quarter between the Cougars and the Coyotes. We have a doubleheader here in basketball here in Bay Minette. Men's basketball will be starting around 4 o'clock. Here's a jump shot, and that'll be good from Say, as she's got her first 2 points of this one, and the Cougars are up 5-0 here. As Coyotes look for their first basket, that's going to be tipped away from German, and it's going to be easy 2-0 the other way, and another easy layup to make it 7-0 Cougars, and it's going to be a very early timeout from the Coyotes, as they are still scoreless here. 7-0 lead here for the Cougars. We're going to take a look at our opponent profile, the Lawson State Cougars. Overall, 19-8, 5-7 in the conference. At home, they are 6-5, 13-3 on the road. They are a very good road team this season for Lawson State. 71.5 points per game, 37.8 shooting from the field, and they average 41 rebounds per game. They went 9-1 to start the year in November, 4-0 in December. Went into a tough stretch during January, only going 4-3. February, they're currently 2-4, but trying to close the season out on a high note. They're off to a very good start so far. Not shooting great from the first opening 2 minutes, but the last minute or so, they've been able to compile a couple of turnovers from the Coyotes. Coyotes calling a big timeout to begin. And it should be 3 timeouts now for the Coyotes, 4 for Lawson State, the visitors. But glad you could be with us here on JockJive. Only our second time here at the Jack. We had a telecast on Thursday night for the home opener here in Bay Minette for the men's basketball team. A battle for the ball as they were trying to pass it forward, and it'll be intercepted here by the Cougars. Pass here in the paint. It is good from Destiny Nelson. And it is 9-0 Lawson State here in the first 3 minutes. The full court press is getting to the Coyotes, and Arnold cannot keep it in bounds as it deflects off of her and into some of the fans that we have below court. But so much seating here at Jack Robertson Arena. Nelson, pass here in the paint here, and the shot's going to be good. A little floater from Womack, her first 2 points. And Lawson State doing everything right offensively, and that'll be tipped out from number 1, Farrell, as the pass was trying to get to Monday. As the Coyotes have just had a very tough time trying to get onto the opponent's side of the court when they have possession. It's just been turnover after turnover, and a couple of fast breaks have gone the other way here for the Cougars. Here's Arnold. Arnold trying to get on the board to Stewart. Stewart. German, that pass will be intercepted, and that is going to be an easy layup here for Farrell, and she can't get it to go. 2 easy points there for the Cougars. We'll see if the Coyotes can take advantage of it. German, bounce pass here to Monday. Monday's shot, no good. And it'll be rebound here by Say. Only 5 players on this roster for the Coyotes after a couple of suspensions on their roster trying to close out the 2023-24 season. Great pass there, and a 3 is good from Farrell. And it is 14-0. Long pass ahead here to Stewart. Stewart, and it's going to be a blocking foul here as Monday was trying to turn up court. I believe that's going to be a foul on number 21, Jakiah Womack. But it was Coastal North versus Coastal South in men's basketball in the home opener on Thursday night. Coastal South coming away with a victory. Our first JockJive telecast there. Very honored for the opportunity to call games here at Coastal South. And glad to be here at the brand new Jack Robertson Arena. Chance here for Adams. Adams is going to be blocked, but it looks like it's going to be a foul on number 2, Wiltshire. As she will check into the game for the first time. So will number 15, Brianna Howell, for Lawson State. Full roster here for the Lawson State Cougars. There'll be free throws here, and the first one is good. And the Coyotes are finally on the board after a free throw from Jayla Adams. 5.6 points per game, shooting 55.6% from the free throw line this season for the Coyotes. And she goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 2 bid points there for Coastal South. Quick transitioning underway for Lawson State. Pass in the paint, blocked by German. German with a bounce pass there to Monday. Good defensive stand right there from Camille German. Stewart will give a screen here to Monday. Monday. Arnold, a 3 in the corner. That's off the side of the backboard. Gets the board back. And that shot's going to be no good. Battle for German. Passes it out. Monday. Got the ball here, and she's going to lose it. And it looks like that is a mishandle there from Destiny Nelson. And it's going to be Coyotes ball with 4:43 left in the first quarter. At halftime, we'll have an interview with our ACCC Commissioner, Dean Myridge. So stay for halftime for that interview on updates on where the conference tournaments will be at for all the spring sports. A three in the corner for Monday is good. Ashante Monday with the first three-pointer of the day for the Coyotes. Pass the other way in the paint. It's good to Brianna Howell. As soon as Lawson State gets possession, they immediately go up the court, and that's 2 easy points right there. Bounce pass, German. Arnold with an open three. That's good. Denver Arnold, who averages 11.2 points per game, got her first 3 points. And the Coyotes have split the deficit in half. But coming back the other way, Lawson State with a three by number 10, Sturtevant. A three ball going for both teams as the offense starting to explode here. Under 4 minutes to go. Great camera view as well here at the Jack. And it's going to be an illegal screen, I believe, on German. 19-8, Lawson State in command. As the Coyotes trying to find their offensive groove, they've been able to get 3-pointers from Monday and Arnold here in this first quarter to make this score a little bit manageable. That'll be off the backboard, no good. Stewart fights for the rebound, but that'll be picked up by the other number 12. Her shot's going to be no good, as Wolford unable to get the shot to go. Shante Monday will take it back the other way. 9 points per game. 52.4% from the free throw line. Wide open three here for Adams. That'll be no good. And it'll be rebound here by Wiltshire. Shire will take it back the other way. She'll be poked out from Monday. It'll remain Lawson State basketball with an 11-point lead here. A lot of quick passes from Lawson State, and they've been able to take advantage of the Coyotes in the paint. That's going to be a three off the rim. Rebound here by Coyotes as they try to cut into the deficit some more. After a 14-0 run to begin the game for Lawson State. Monday surveys their offense, finds German. German Dobell taking a shot. Finds Arnold. Arnold fakes the three. Good moves there, and her pass will be deflected and intercepted. And the Cougars will take it back the other way. As they got a 5-on-4 the other way. Here's a three in the corner. That'll go in and out. And 3 Cougars there for the rebound. And coming away with the bucket is Brianna Howell to extend the lead 21-8. Coyotes have already used 1 timeout so far in this first half. They have 3 remain. Lawson State has all 4. Adams back to Monday. There is no bench for the Coyotes. Adams, three-pointer. No good. It'll be rebounded by number 5, West. As she'll get her first couple minutes in this one as well. Nice move there, trying to move in, pass it back out. Bates the three. Will drive in, and it's an easy bucket there for West, who averages 4.4 points per game. She's got her first 2 points of this one. Pass to Stewart in the paint. It's going to be off her fingertips, and it'll go out of bounds. 1:34 left here in this first quarter. Coyotes trying to snap their 11-game losing streak here at the Jack, and they're technically home opener. They've had a lot of games that have been considered home games, but this is their actual first game at Jack Robertson Arena. Monday trying to get around Wolford. Trying to direct traffic. Swings it out to German. German can't keep it in bounds. Goes off her hand. She was not expecting the pass. It was a missile thrown from number 1, Ashante Monday. It'll be another turnover by the Coyotes in the first quarter. So Lawson State doing everything they can offensively. Good passing and a lot of good shots, as that one will be no good. It'll be an air ball. from number 10, Sturdivant, already with 2 points here in this one. Under a minute to go here in this first quarter. It's Monday. Spins around, puts up a jump shot. It'll be no good. It'll be an air ball that will result in Lawson State basketball. With a decent crowd here today for this one, as we have both sides of the bleachers nearly full so far. As you can see, the upper deck seats. And here's another wide open shot. Sturdivant cashes that one in, and it's 25-8. Under 30 seconds to go, there is about a 1 second difference between the game clock and the shot clock here in this first quarter. Monday to Arnold. Arnold for three. No good. It'll be easily rebounded here by Lawson State. Shot clock's been turned off. Sturdivant's going to tip the three. That one's going to be no good. Punched out. We'll see whose ball this will remain with. It will remain with the Cougars with 7.9 seconds to go. A 25-8 lead. Quick pass in the paint, and that is going to be good. Brianna Howe cashes in. 27-8. They need to get a shot off, and that one will not count. So after the first quarter, it is 27-8 in favor of the Cougars from Lawson State. We'll be back for the second quarter here at the brand new Jack Robertson Arena. Welcome back for the second quarter, 27-8. Lawson State in the lead over Coastal Alabama South Coyotes in their final home game of the season. Arnold fakes the three, and she'll attempt the three now, and her shot's going to be no good. 1 3-pointer in that first quarter for Arnold. Coyotes trailed 14-0 to start the first quarter, but they were able to get some three-pointers to draw to within. As that shot is going to be in and out from Farrell. And the rebound put back up. And that will count for 2 points and for a chance for an and one. As that is points by number 4, Lewis. Dajaria Lewis, who has 6.5 points per game, shooting 56.4% from the free throw line this season for Lawson State. And the first free throw of the game for Lewis is no good, but the Lawson State Cougars able to come away with the rebound, as that three will be no good. Cougars dominating rebounds. They lead the conference, or one of the top teams in the conference with rebounds. That three-pointer will be good from Wiltshire. Well, they are a very good rebound team this season, and they are showing it here in this first half. Pass in the paint here, German. Double team. Her pass trying to push it back out is going to be intercepted. Cougars will come back the other way here with Farrell. Trying to spin around, but it's going to be traveling called on West. Substitution here is number 30, Tamaya Moose will come in for the Cougars. Get some playing time with 8:50 left here. And this second quarter, Lawson State in 27 games, 71.5 points per game. They're shooting 37.8% from the field, 28.7% three-point line. They've shot a lot of three-pointers here in this first half. Over 60% at the free throw line. Deep pass here to Adams. Stewart cannot control the pass. And almost stripped away. Coming off the bench is Moose. Wide open three in the corner. That'll be no good, but a rebound here by Farrell. Farrell trying to put up a shot. Shot's going to be no good, but the rebound, that also will be no good as well. Lawson State basketball with 8:19 left. 41 rebounds per game, and they average 14 assists per game as well for Lawson State. Another three here by the Cougars, and it's good from Aja Wiltshire, as she's got another three-pointer in this second quarter. Sends the lead 35-8. For the Coyotes, 60.6 points per game, shooting 40.8% from the field. That pass a little bit too high for German in the corner. Lawson State will take over. 29.7% at the three-point line. They're shooting over 61% at the free throw line as well. They are 2 for 2 tonight from the free throw line. A couple of quick passes with a lot of steam on them as Lawson State trying to have a clean half, but that will be a turnover there by Lawson State after the missed pass from Lewis trying to connect with West. 6.7 assists per game for the Coyotes, 31.4 rebounds per game. It's been a tough year for Coastal South, but trying to close out on a high note. That three-pointer will be no good. Stewart fights for the rebound. And it's going to be Coyotes basketball. Or actually, Lawson State's going to come away with possession. A little bit of mishap or miscommunication. Coyotes thought it was going to be their ball. Kept hearing somebody in the stands kept saying white ball. It'll be Lawson State basketball. Pass here in the paint as that layup is going to be no good from Lewis. And a foul here by Lewis as she was trying to get the rebound from number 1, Alshante Monday. $7:19 left here in this first half. Lawson State in complete control here. With still a long way to go. Can the Coyotes muster together a big end to the second quarter going into the second half? Adams surveys her options. Pass it back here to Monday. Monday to Stewart. What a nice pass there, but the shot was blocked at the very end, and then German tried to pass it back in, tried to deflect it off the Cougars to get possession back. But the Cougars with a quick transition underway and one. As the Jaria Lewis will go back to the free throw line once again for the Cougars. Another foul here for Coastal South. As that free throw will be good from Lewis. As she missed her last free throw at the free throw line, and that's been one of the very few mistakes from Lawson State in this first half. They've been able to cash in on the turnovers over and over again. Monday back to Arnold. Arnold looking for some separations. Adams for three. No good. And we rebound easily. Hardly no offensive rebounds for Coastal South. As that jump shot is good off the backboard and in for Farrell. It'll be 40-8 in favor of Lawson State. As they're about to make another substitution, Monday slowly takes it back the other way. Stewart. Good passing here on this possession. A three at the top of the key off the rim, no good from Monday. A 2-on-0 the other way. Quick pass in the paint, and a foul there from number 12, Megan Stewart. And it's going to be free throws once again for Dajaria Lewis. As it'll be number 3, Destiny Nelson checking back in for the Cougars. That free throw no good on the first opportunity. A little bit too much power for number 4, Lewis. 56.4% from the free throw line this season before coming into today. And that free throw will be good on the second chance to extend the lead 41-8. A lot of Coyotes fans here today for the women's game and also the men's game coming up at 4 o'clock. That will be on a different live stream here on JockJive. A three-pointer from German, no good. Cougars with a quick transition, a foul here on German on number 3, Destiny Nelson. And that will be the 4th foul of this quarter by the Coyotes. 1 foul from Lawson State, and that was from Dajaria Lewis at the beginning of this quarter. Stewart with 2 fouls, German with her first here in this one, as that free throw will be good by Nelson. With 5:36 left here in this first half. Only 1 timeout has been called so far to the Coyotes. 2 for 2 at the free throw line. As Amani Wooford will check back in, and so will number 23, Kinzaya Say. With 5.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Adams back to Monday. They've had hardly any opportunities to try to score in the paint, and that pass a little bit too much steam trying to connect with Megan Stewart. And Lawson State taking no time on their side of the court. They're immediately in Coyotes territory. Spinning around, and a good shot there, a good layup from Dajaria Lewis. As we reach the halfway point of this second quarter. Arnold, back to Monday. Adams, having a hard time trying to net with Stewart and German. Spinning around. Hardly know where to go for an outlet. She just swings it up into the air and finds Arnold. Arnold with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Gonna have to get a shot off. Passes it to German. German shot. Off the backboard, no good. It'll be a 24-second violation on the Coyotes. Great defense from Lawson State. Almost perfect defense from the Cougars. At one point, it was 16-8. Lawson State has made it 45-8 here. As that three-pointer is going to be good from Destiny Nelson. Monday and Arnold have three-pointers in this one. And I believe Adams has a layup in this one so far. Goes in for the layup. Shot is good. And one. And it's going to be a charging foul here on Jayla Adams. Number 21, Jakaya Womack will check back in. Or made that number 24, Jarmani Waver, coming in here for Lawson State. With 4:08 left here in this first half. As they will just roll it forward and set up a play here. As Cougars looking for their 20th win of the season and go to 6-7 in the conference. Coastal South looking for their 4th victory in Division I basketball. That'll be an and one for Destiny Nelson. And the Cougars are the first to 50. And it's going to be an immediate timeout with 3 minutes and 49 seconds to go. I don't believe that bucket did count. So we'll keep it at 48-8. And since we have a break in the action, we'll take a look at the ACCC Women's Division I standings. Shelton State with a dominant year, 13-0. They'll be the number 1 seed. Wallace Hansel will be second at 9-3. Bishop State at 8-4. They'll take home 3rd place. Calhoun at 7-5. Lawson State at 5-7. Coast South is at 6th place at 3-10. Well, what a year from Shelton State at 13-0. Hansville with a very good year as well. Bishop State has been great in both women's and men's basketball. Both teams going to the postseason after their men's basketball program went undefeated in Division I basketball. And a very good year in women's basketball as the number 3 seed as we go into the final week of the regular season. And then Calhoun and Lawson State, they're just one of those bubble teams trying to make the postseason. as we resume back from the break. A 40-point lead here for Lawson State here in this first half with 3:49 left. And it's going to be one shot. So that bucket did count from Destiny Nelson before the media timeout. So this will be one free throw for number 3. And Nelson cashes in. Make it 51-8. Glad to be with us here on JockJive on Dallas Lindsay with the call. Be here for both the women's game right now and the men's game coming up at 4 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Almost a turnover there, but punch ahead here to Monday. Monday puts up a footer, no good. And Nelson will come back the other way. Long pass ahead to Wolford. And a pass here in the paint connects for Jamani Waver. All Cougars here in the first half. Monday surveys her options, finds Adams. Back to Monday. They are guarding the three-point line as Stewart, Arnold, cycling around the arc. Adams is going to go in. She is going to be fouled. It's going to be a blocking foul. No free throws here for Adams with 3:02 left. And it looks like that's going to be Jamani Waver with the foul. That'll be her first personal foul. 3:02 left. I'll pass out here to Arnold with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Able to keep it in bounds. Arnold is going to be poke-checked away, and it's going to be taken up here by Wolford. Wolford goes up. Layup is good. Under 3 minutes to go here in this first half. Arnold, a deep three off the rim. German fights for the rebound, but it'll be taken up here by Womack. Destiny Nelson with a very nice half with a couple of three-pointers, a couple of big buckets here in this first half. Trying to get around. That pass almost out of the hands of Say. Say has the ball right here. She was one of the starting 5 for the Cougars to begin the game. Nelson, three-pointer. It's going to be offline. German fights for the rebound, but it's going to be taken up here by Waver. Waver, a bounce pass ahead to Womack. Womack's shot's no good. Monday will take it back the other way here for Coastal South. With 2 Cougars on her, Adams. Arnold. Arnold gets around her opponent. German finally connects here with Monday. Monday will attempt a three-pointer. That one's no good. Feels like every possession here for Coastal South, they're just attempting the three-point shot. Going up for a jump shot. No, fakes the pass here in the paint. And a nice shot right there. Hook it shot right there from Womack. Extends the lead 57-8. Under 90 seconds to go. Cougars doing everything right offensively and defensively. Full all-around game. Adams trying to drive in. Her shot's no good, but it's going to be a foul here. See which number on the Cougars that will be. Looks like that's going to be on Womack as Anaya Pittman will check in now for her first couple minutes as she will sub in for number 23, Say. Coyotes are 2 for 2 from the free throw line to begin the game. Made that 3 for 3. It's been 2 3-pointers by the Coyotes from Arnold and Monday. Adams has gone 4 for 4 from the free throw line. That's the 10 points for the Coyotes in this first half. Swing it out in the corner for a 3-pointer. Good from Anaya Pittman. And the lead is 50, or is actually 59-10. So that was actually a 2-pointer in the corner. Just could not see it from my angle. I'm right below from where our camera is at in the nest right above me. As it is the 3-pointer the other way from Adams. And number 21, Womack, will just let that bounce out. 37.9 seconds to go. So that was a 2-pointer, not a 3-pointer in the corner, but still 2 points there for Anaya Pittman, her first 2 points of this first half. Dean Myrick interview coming up at halftime. This is for 3 here for Pittman. It is good. And Aya Pittman with 5 points coming off the bench for the Cougars. 15 seconds to go. Coyotes only scoring 2 points in this quarter. Can they get something before the half ends? German. Long pass here. Adams in the paint. Scores. And all 4 points for the Coyotes belong to Adams. And that will do it. 62-12 at the end of the first half here at Jack Robertson Arena. As we'll send over to Dean Myrick and our very own Robert Williamson for our halftime interview. We'll be back in just a couple moments.
Good to have back with us Dean Myrick, the commissioner of the ACCC. Commissioner, how are you?
I'm good. A little chilly, but good.
It is a bit on the nippy side. Of course, who knows when we'll air this? It may run for a month or so, but at the time of recording, it is a nippy morning here in Alabama. I want to talk about the D1, D2. Obviously, this is the first year, so there are new adjustments to be made. And really in volleyball season, there weren't adjustments because everybody was D2. You get into basketball, you got a D1, you got a D2. Have there been any unforeseen situations where the two different divisions are concerned, or has it gone pretty smoothly thus far?
It's gone real smooth. We've had no issues and didn't expect any issues. I don't even know if you call it an issue. The biggest adjustment for us is having, two tournaments. But that is, that's really not a big deal either way. So, we'll just have, Division II starting that last part of February, first part of March. And then the weekend after that, we'll have Division I, and Division II will play their district championship. So, so far so good. And, as I have told people, if you didn't know it, you would never know there was a change. Schedules look a little bit different. Once you look at that, obviously, looking at the standings, instead of north-south, you have, D1, D2. But outside of that, we've had no problems. So, I think volleyball kind of proved, without a doubt, that the D2 route will help us tremendously, at that level from a competition standpoint. Wallace State went out and won more, matches in that one tournament than we have ever, at Division I. So, and I expect the same at, for basketball and baseball and softball. And so we're looking forward to that.
How long does the alignment stay as is? I mean, if a team that's one, or even a team that's two, wanted to become the other division, is there a time period to wait? Can they make that change instantaneously, or are we in a 2 or 3 year arrangement?
Well, it's actually a 4-year commitment. But that being said, if there's any extenuating circumstances, and I'm trying to think of what may, a change in, or drastic change in scholarship or, philosophy from the school or whatever, they can ask for, an exemption from that, to go up or down. But I don't foresee that happening with us. Like I said, all of our scholarships are the same. So, that's not going to change, one way or the other within that 4 years. So, the year before that, the end of the 4-year commitment, schools will declare again for another 4 years. And, I don't know if we'll see movement there or not, one way or the other. But, so, we're looking forward to kind of steadying the ship, as you say, moving forward. So, unless something drastic changes, I don't anticipate much movement up or down.
There is one thing that I noticed, I guess maybe this is just on a broadcaster's end, but the stats have both D1 and D2 combined. So your statistical leader, let's say in a per game average point scored, could be a D2 guy. The number 2 guy could be a D1. Has there been conversation about separating the two, or will it remain the same with your statistical leaders?
We would love that, but it's more of a website provider um, issue. So we are working on that, and hopefully soon. But our website provider is um, having a few issues and have for quite a while. So we're trying to work through that, but right now we're not able to separate those.
One other question that might be presenting website issues, and that is Coastal East is now technically Coastal North from an athletic perspective. So is that creating some issues too, at least on the website as far as scheduling and information?
We haven't had any yet that I know of. Everybody here, is aware, of who has what. So, with Coastal North, including now Bruton and Monroeville in one, and obviously South and Bay Minette. So as of now, we've had no issues with that. Even when it went from Faulkner State to Coastal, South, East, and North, there was a little adjustment to that because everybody knew Faulkner as Faulkner, and then you had Jeff Davis and Alabama Southern, at the time. So that was the big adjustment there when they all combined. But no, not as I know, we don't have any issues with that.
This is not D1, D2 related, but there has been, I think, since we last talked, a change in location for the Division One ACCC tournament. It's still going to be in Huntsville, but not in Alabama A&M. So what brought that change on?
Once, and we were kind of anticipating the possibility of this, but once the SWAC basketball schedule came out for A&M, they had, our tournament runs from Thursday to Saturday. So once the SWAC schedule was released for A&M, they had a home doubleheader on Thursday and Saturday. So there just wasn't room, per se for us. And like I said, we were kind of waiting on that, knowing that was a possibility. So, after talking to Huntsville Sports Commission, Alabama Huntsville was, more than welcoming for us just to come over there. And so, yeah, we're looking forward to it, but it was just a scheduling conflict, with A&M and obviously their SWAC schedule has to take precedent over us.
Big news, too, for the ACCC in that Alabama Public TV, for the first time ever, will broadcast the championships for D1 there in Huntsville. That's got to be a boon for a lot of folks. I mean, for Alabama Public TV, for the ACCC, and for the Huntsville Sports Commission. Yeah,
we're looking forward to that. And, the system as a whole partnered with APTV with the Super 7, state football championships. And now obviously we're comparing high school football to junior college basketball, but the quality of the broadcasting, you're going to be helping us with that as well. And know that will go smoothly, but the viewership was outstanding for that. And and it's probably not comparing oranges to oranges, but so yeah, we're looking forward to that. I think it gives us a lot more exposure, puts us on a bigger stage, statewide with with Alabama Public Television. So yeah, we're looking forward to that, and hopefully it goes well, and we can kind of expand this thing in years to come, whether it's a game of the week or venturing into other sports and seeing what that looks like.
Get into baseball after basketball wraps up. Is everything set as far as the conference tournament in D1 and D2?
Yes, we are still in Oxford for both. And kind of like basketball, we'll have two separate baseball tournaments. Excuse me. D2 will be the week before D1. So that'll be the end of April. We did have a little scare. We had heard that the Talladega race was going to be the weekend of our tournament, which would basically we would have to find somewhere else to go because there would just be no hotels, in that area, and what would be available, you may not, want to pay what you're gonna have to pay to stay there. So luckily, it stayed where it was the weekend before, and we were able to still stay there. So looking forward to that as well.
Where softball is concerned, is 1 and 2 running simulcast there at Veterans Park in Alabaster?
We are. Unlike basketball and baseball, we were able to get with Florida and combine our conference / region / district tournament into one for Division II. So we'll get our top 5 and they'll send their top 3 because we have more teams, and we'll do an 8-team double with the winner of that going, directly to the national tournament. And then we'll have our top 6 Division I teams. So we're going to run both tournaments at the same time, kind of try to stagger, to start. I went by Veterans Park. You wouldn't even recognize it now. I mean, it's not that it was bad before, but, everything's turf now. All 5 fields are exactly the same, so we'll be able to use all 5 fields, if we need. But it looks beautiful, and we're looking forward to actually being the first tournament at the new park, but new renovated park.
The 4 fields, 4 of the 5, will they be used simultaneously for the softball?
We've got to put pen to paper on that. We have looked at staggering. With 6 teams in Division I, they don't need but a couple of time slots for that. So we could do 2 fields. With Division I at a time, let them play, and they can go back to the hotel or go back to campus if they're not staying, and then we could start Division II right after them. And but that being said, we do have the ability to use 4 fields at a time, and but obviously once we get down to probably the semis, we would go down to 2 and not have that overlap, and cuts down on foul balls, possibly going into other fields. So right now it's up in the air. We're trying to look at what creates the best environment, what creates the most level playing field as far as back-to-back games versus taking breaks, and that way each team is playing the exact same route that their opponent has played. So we'll have all that probably with the next few weeks decided.
Dean Myrie, the commissioner of the ACCC, thanks so much for being our guest here at halftime. We're going to have to do this again, man. We filled up 13 to 15 minutes of a halftime, so we'll have to sit down again and talk to get more from Dean Myrie.
There'll be a lot more, I'm sure. But yeah, anytime we can get together.
Thanks a lot.
And welcome back here on JockJive. 62-12, Lawson State in full command as the two teams will switch sides. Lawson State will come out with the basketball first. And our first ever women's basketball game here at the Jack Robertson Arena. We've been awaiting the start of the opening day for this new arena, and it's finally here. Glad to be with us here on JockJive Sports as a 3 in the corner start. That'll be no good, but an easy rebound here by the Cougars as they continue to battle for it, and then they're going to still maintain possession. And here's a three-pointer. This one's going to be no good from Wolford. And finally, the Coyotes will come away with possession here in the third quarter. It's been over a year since the start of this construction of this arena, and it's finally over. And for now on, this will be a home of Coastal South basketball for both men's and women's basketball. Men's basketball will be playing later today. Just over 9 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Number 3, here's Nelson. That one's going to be no good as we still look for our first points of this second half. As this will be taken up here by Arnold. Arnold, step back shot. Off the rim, no good, as Nelson will take it back the other way. Quick pass ahead here to Farrell. Farrell is going to be poke-checked away, but she'll take possession here and shoot a 3, and it's good. To make it 65-12. So in that first half for Scorn, Arnold and Monday with 2 3-pointers. Coyotes did go 4 for 4 from the free throw line. As that shot is finally banked in, and it's good for Monday. Monday with 4 points now in today's game. That will go off the leg of Arnold as that shot will be put up, and scoring is Womack. Coyotes coming into this game with a 3-10 conference record. Well, for Lawson State, looking for their 20th victory of the season and looking for conference win number 6 to stay atop of Division I basketball. As Monday pass will be intercepted here by Nelson. Quick transition the other way. It's a fast break here for the Cougars and trying to connect here with Farrell. It eventually goes her, and Farrell will shoot a 3. That will be no good. Taking up here and a quick pass ahead here to Monday. Monday one-on-one the other way. Layup is good. 67-16. Coyotes only scored 4 points in that second quarter. They have matched that total here in the first 2.5 minutes. Long pass ahead here to Nelson, but her pass will be intercepted. It's going to be traveling called here on Monday. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout here by Lawson State. That'll be their first of the game. Stop clock at 7 minutes and 13 seconds left here in this third quarter. 67-16. We'll stay here on the broadcast. Take a look at the other action in the ACCC, both Division I and Division II. February 26th, Southern Union will face off against Calhoun in women's basketball. Bishop State faces off against Gadsden State at Gadsden State. Then Wallace-Selma will travel to Wallace-Hansville. On the 29th, on Leap Day, it will be Shelton State versus Calhoun Community College and Southern Union versus Lawson State, as the playoffs are right around the corner. As those games will be played up in Huntsville, and we're excited for that coverage on JockJive. Shelton State women's basketball came away as champions of the ACCC last year, and now under different divisions after the last couple of years have been under North and South divisions. It's Division I and Division II basketball and women's basketball in the ACCC, but still competitive basketball all around. Swinging it ahead and a layup there for Womack to make it 69-16. As German looks for her options. Very quiet day so far. No points to show. A couple assists. Arnold will take it right here as they try to set up a play, trying to create separations for their three-point shooters. Monday goes up, puts up a floater. No good. And we rebound here. Pass ahead. Intercepted here by Arnold. Arnold, jump shot is in and out. It'll be rebounded here by Say. Good opportunity there. Arnold with a nice steal. In the corner, is able to find Womack. Womack will push it out here to Nelson for three. Destiny Nelson, who averages 7.6 points per game. Her points per average are definitely going to go up after today's conclusion. On to an excellent start here for the Cougars on the road. They have 13 wins away from Lawson State. Trying to pick up win number 14 as that three will be no good. And 4 Cougars are there for the rebound as they quickly turn up court. Bounce pass. Nelson. Layup is good. And it's 74-16. Coyotes scored 8 points in the first quarter, 4 in the second quarter. As that will be stripped away. It'll be a 2-on-1 the other way if Lawson State hurries up, but that's going to be deflected off the back foot of Monday. Looks like she's going to be okay. With 5:25 left here in this third quarter. Multiple substitutions. It looks like all 5 starters for Lawson State's going to come off the court, and it'll be a couple of the reserve players getting some playing time here at Jack Robertson Arena. I know we talked about how gorgeous this facility is, but you have to come see it in person. It is absolutely breathtaking here in Bay Minette. That three-pointer is good from West. Another three-pointer to an excellent shooting day for Lawson State. German puts up a shot. Air ball, it'll be no good. 4:48 left. But you definitely have to check out this Jack Robertson Arena. First day of operations for the new season as that pass will be intercepted here by German. As this will go ahead to Monday. Swings out here to Adams. Adams trying to drive in. Adams puts up a shot. That'll be no good. And the rebound will be taken up here by Lawson State. But the first day of operations, first game day, was this past Thursday. They gave away T-shirts to the first 100 fans that came here for Jack Robertson Arena for the home opener for Coastal South men's basketball as they faced off against the Coyotes from Monroeville. And were able to come away with a victory and split the season series with Coastal North. Three-pointer here for Arnold. No good. It'll be rebound here by Sturdivant. But Lawson State taking no time on their offensive possession. Also taking wide open shots as that one's going to be no good. Arnold with the rebound, and she's going to lose possession, but it goes to Megan Stewart. Just under 4 minutes to go here. Like I said, men's basketball coming up after the conclusion of this one, so go to our on-demand page for JockJive and check that out. Arnold for three, her second of the day. And it's 77-19. But some big games in conference for Lawson State coming up. This will not be their final game of the season. I believe they have a game left against Southern Union, as that three-pointer is going to be no good from Pittman, who had 5 points in that first half for Lawson State. With 3 minutes to go, Monday will take it the other way here for Coastal South. They are in all white. Lawson State in blue and yellows. That three-point shot is in and out by Adams. Lawson State bounce pass ahead. Block shot. German with excellent defense on the back end. She was able to block number 15, Howell, on the back end. Arnold, Dabo going for a three. She's going to drive in, puts up a jump shot. That'll be no good. A big collision, but Lawson State's going to come away with possession here after the missed shot. And it's going to be a timeout here by Coastal South. Apparently both teams now have 2 timeouts remaining. 77-19 is your score here. But there's a lot of new seating here at the Jack Robertson Arena. As you can see on our camera screen just across the court, some of the seats above the scorekeeper's table and the 2 benches, that's brand new. The sound system is phenomenal here. And we also have our nest where we have the camera that you're currently looking at right now, and then I am just underneath the view right below the nest. Well, there's a good bit of fans right around me. But the lobby is one of the new things I definitely noticed when I first came in. New bathrooms, new locker rooms, and just the lobby is just phenomenal. Coming in, just a nice Division I upgrade for this Coastal South basketball team. Just breathtaking facility. Definitely have to check it out. Even though it's the end of the basketball season, this will be the final women's game here, and this is also their first year at the brand new arena. Men's basketball played on Thursday. They have one more left, as that three-pointer is going to be no good and hit the top of the backboard. So it'll be Coyotes basketball after they took their timeout. Just over 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Coyotes a little bit better defensively in this one. Stewart in the corner. Thought about taking a three, but she'll pass it back to Arnold, who's made 2 3-pointers so far in today's game. German. Great passing by Coyotes on this possession, and Arnold's got a 3-pointer. That'll be no good. And German fights for the rebound. So will Adams. Adams strips it away, puts up a shot. She's going to be fouled. Heck of an effort right there from Adams. As she takes it away from Brianna Howell below the bucket. And it'll be 2 free throws here for number 0, Jayla Adams, who's 55.6% from the free throw line. She is perfect so far today against Lawson State from the free throw line. 1:47 remaining, as this will be a substitution, as Jermani Waver will come in for Brianna Howell, who just fouled, got her first personal foul. Adams' first shot is good. And she will go 2 for 2. It's one of the very few bright spots for Coastal South today. They are perfect from the free throw line in their limited amount of opportunities. Chance here in the paint, puts up a shot, no good. Battle for the rebound, and Stewart pops it out. Almost hit some of the cheerleaders behind the back line. With 1:36 left, 77-21. With the ball now is Wiltshire, had a very good first half. Sturdivant looking for a pass. Finds Wiltshire at the top of the key. Sturdivant gets a pass back to her and shoots a three. It's good. Another three-pointer for the Cougars, as they extend the lead once again here. Monday fakes a three. She's trying to drive in. Finds Adams. Adams for three. That one on top of the backboard. It'll be Cougars' possession with 1:03 remaining. Well, we appreciate everyone tuning in to women's basketball for Coastal South all season long. It was a pleasure to call them. All of our broadcasters calling this season all year long. As Sturdivant with a layup, it's good. And we hope to see y'all next season for a full dose of men's and women's basketball for Coastal South. Adams fights for the ball, or actually made that Monday fights for the ball, as that pass almost intercepted. Arnold, Stewart in the corner, finds Arnold once again. Might be the final shot for Coastal South in this third quarter. As that shot in and out. Stewart will come away with possession, however, and give it back to Arnold. Arnold for three, off the rim. Strong rebound right there from Wiltshire. Shot clock has been turned off with 10 seconds left, and the pass will not connect with Anaya Pittman in the corner. Coyotes will take over with 8.8 seconds to go, 82-21. One more quarter left for women's basketball here at Coastal South. 2 seconds to go. They need to get a shot off. And Stewart catches the pass but doesn't have time to take the shot, as that will be the conclusion of the third quarter. We'll be back in just a moment for the start of the fourth quarter between the Coyotes and the Cougars, live on JockJive. And welcome back to the Jack as we're about to get this fourth quarter underway here at the Jack Robertson Arena. As we've been waiting over months for the first ever women's and men's basketball games. We got our first men's basketball game on Thursday. It was a phenomenal crowd, thrilling game. Coach Sal came away with the victory. We did our first women's game today, and we'll have the final men's home game of the season coming up. As that three-pointer is going to be good from Monday. Ashante Monday with the three-pointer to start this fourth quarter. Three the other way. That'll go off the rim, and Arnold will just let it bounce out. 82-24. That's a big three-pointer there. Monday with her second three-pointer of today's game. As she will take it back the other way. Adams. That's a Monday. Arnold. Another three-pointer. That'll be in and out. At one point in this game, Coyotes made back-to-back threes. It was 16-8. And then Lawson State took full command of this game on a big scoring run. Pass here in the paint. No foul called. And after looked like a missed shot, went off of Stewart, got her own rebound and scoring. It's number 5, West. Adams. That's a Monday. Arnold. Monday trying to drive in. She'll drive in once again. Put up a floater. No good. Fight for the rebound. Lawson State will take over. Long pass here to West. West gets the return pass. Pass in the paint here to Lewis. Unable to control the pass here is Pittman. Wide open three in the corner. It is good. Went off the rim and then found its way in. That three is made by Germani Waver, number 24 for Lawson State. It's everybody again on the scoreboard here for the Cougars. Very good offensive team, but those stats are about to explode after the conclusion of this one. Bounce pass here to Arnold. Arnold fakes a three. And then pass here to Monday for three. It's good. Shante Monday with another three-pointer here for the Coyotes. Quick pass ahead, and it's an easy layup for Lewis. 87-27. 2.5 minutes have surpassed here in this fourth quarter. Stewart to Arnold, who had trouble with that first. Had been careful for a backcourt violation. Arnold drives in. Adams looks for a screen here. Finds Monday. Monday puts up a shot. It is good once again. Shante Monday going off here in the fourth quarter. Another three-pointer. Monday averaging just over 9 points per game. The average definitely going up as well after this one. Lewis in the paint again, working on Stewart's scores. Both teams scoring on both sides of the court. And just a dominant performance by Lawson State. Coyotes putting up a fight here in this fourth quarter to try to make the score a little bit more manageable. Monday to Arnold in the corner. Arnold's going to drive in. Nice move and a nice layup for Denver Arnold. Made it 89-32. Bounce pass ahead. This is for two. No good. The rebound, West, I believe, or Wiltshire, steps out of bounds. It'll be Coyotes basketball with 6:25 left. Well, like I said, the beginning of the Coast of South versus Lawson State men's basketball game is supposed to start at 4 o'clock p.m. It looks like we're going to stay on schedule unless we have a couple of fouls that stop the play. Football pass ahead here to Adams. Adams loses the ball. She fights for it, and it is going to be, looks like it's going to be a jump ball here with 6:05 left. Heck of an effort right there from Adams. Or looks like it's going to be a replay, Lawson State basketball. 91-32. Lawson State in the lead. And a three here, no good. Rebounded by Waver. 5:52 left to remain with Lawson State after the Coyotes punch it out of bounds. And a three in the corner, no good. And Monday comes away with a rebound. Very decent day today for Monday with a couple of three-pointers. Arnold as well with a three-pointer. Stewart. And Stewart's going to be called for traveling here with 5:35 left. Tough afternoon here for the Coyotes, but we'll see what the men's team can do in the second half of our basketball doubleheader in the final two home games of the season, as that's a three there from Wiltshire. Make it 94-32. Coyotes scored 12 points in just that first half. They've scored 20 so far with 5 minutes left here in this fourth quarter. Better offensive showing here in the second half. That's going to be off the hands of Megan Stewart, and that will be Lawson State basketball. 4:56 left. Media timeout. The immediate timeout, and we'll stay here on the broadcast. Take a look at the ACCC team leaders in Division I. Points per game belong to Shelton State with 74.9 points per game. Most steals in the Division I basketball and women's basketball is 11.9 belonging to Bishop State. Free throw percentage, Gadsden State at 66.5%. Three-point percentage belongs to Southern Union at 37.7%. Calhoun is shooting 48.2% from the field to lead Division I. And the most rebounds per game, we talked about Lawson State being at the top of that category, but Shelton State belongs with the leader in rebounds per game at 48 rebounds per game. So that's our stat leaders in teams for the ACCC. 94-32 to try to close out the final women's basketball game for Coastal South. Under 5 minutes to go. Lawson State in full command. Looking for some bench points as that shot no good. Stewart with a nice rebound right there. After the missed shot from number 4, Lewis, who's had a very nice day in the paint. Monday to Arnold. Arnold for three, in and out. Good looking shot, unable to cash it in. Quick pass ahead here to Wiltshire. West. Lewis again in the paint. No foul there. Stewart's going to come away with it. And then Lewis will tip it out with 4:17 left. Started this game out with a 14-0 run by Lawson State, and they have not looked back. German to Monday. Monday stops. Finds German still looking for her first couple of points. That's a three there, but that will be off the rim. No good from Ashante Monday. West looking for an opening. Pittman, 4-3. No good. And that pass will be intercepted here by Adams. Adams on a fast break the other way, and she is going to be no foul on the play. I was waiting for the official call to foul, but Coyotes will retain possession, and they are not happy that there was no call on the back end of that. Adams with a heck of an effort there. Three there by Arnold, no good. Lewis with the rebound, no. It goes to Monday. Monday puts up a shot, it's good. Making 94-34, a timeout here by Coastal South with 3:22 left. And reminder, we got men's basketball versus Lawson State, their final home game of the season. And we're very happy that both the women's and men's basketball teams for Coastal South are able to have at least one or two games in this Jack Robertson Arena. We've been awaiting the first games here, and it comes at the very last second of the season. .322 left. It is a 60-point lead here for Lawson State, as they are on their way to their 20th victory overall and 6th victory in the conference. They got a bunch of games they're definitely looking out in Division I women's basketball. Popped up in the air. Wiltshire double teamed. Lewis. Back to Wiltshire, and so it looks like it's going to be a legal screen here on the Cougars with exactly 3 minutes to go. I mentioned some games coming up on Monday. Southern Union faced off against Calhoun, Bishop State versus Gadsden State in women's basketball, and Selma versus Hanceville. Definitely some games that Lawson State is going to be paying attention to. Adams for 3, no good. Stewart's going to try to get the rebound. Coyotes will come away with it. But going back to the ACCC Women's Division I standings, Shelton State at 13-0. They'll finish first. Wallace Hanceville most likely will finish second. The Lions with a very good year. 3-point here by Arnold. That'll be no good. Taken up here by Adams. Or Monday to Adams. Adams will be fouled. 2:25 left. Bishop State at third place. Calhoun is in fourth. Lawson State trying to get to 7-7 overall. If they're able to come away with this victory, and also against Southern Union coming up. Coast South in sixth place at 3-10, as that'll be the first free throw miss of the day for the Coyotes. Shelton State trying to remain the champions of the ACCC under different divisions, as we were in the North and South Division over the last couple of seasons. Now we're at Division I, Division II basketball, both women's and men's. Trying to turn around, pass here to Lewis. It's good. They did 96-35. Last technical home game for Coast South was at Bruton, but they're here in Jack Robertson Arena. Swinging it out here to Arnold. That's off her hands and into the bench for Coastal South. With 1:54 left. But men's basketball coming up at 4 o'clock p.m. We'll stay on schedule for that one. It's currently 3:20 with just under 2 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter here at Jack Robertson Arena. As the crowd continues to come in here. Good crowd on Thursday night. Hopefully we'll have the same the next game for Coastal South, as that layup will be good by Lewis, having herself a career day. 6.5 points per game for Lewis coming into today. German to Adams. Top of the key. Three-pointer is good from Ashante Monday. Back to a 60-point deficit. Pass ahead here to Lewis. Lewis trying to get to 100 points for Lawson State, but shot will be no good. Monday will take it back the other way on a fast break. Monday stops. Bounce pass to Arnold, and Arnold cannot control the pass with 57.1 seconds to go. What a dominant performance by Lawson State, even though the Coyotes are very short-handed. No reserve players. The 5 players you see on the court have been the same 5 players for Coast South all day long, and they are exhausted on the court. Heck of a battle by Coastal South in their home finale. This is a 3 in the corner by Pittman. No good. That'll be rebound here by Arnold. With 30 seconds left, there's about a 7-second difference between the game and shot clock here at Jack Robertson Arena. Monday fates her shot. Arnold in the corner. Nice move there. Jump shot. No good. Stewart trying to get the rebound. She comes away with it. And as they sprawl for it on the court, a tussle for the ball. Shot clock with 12.5 seconds to go. Coyotes will get possession here. With Arnold, might be the final possession of the season for the Coyotes. Coyotes will remain with possession with 11.1 seconds to go. Crowd still coming in here. As we're excited for another men's basketball game here at Jack Robertson. Different live stream, though. Taking up here by Monday. Monday with 5 seconds left on the game clock. Monday's just going to let it wind out all the way down, and she won't even take a shot, as that'll be the final. 98-38. Lawson State will go to 20-8 overall and 6-7 in the conference. Coyotes will drop to 3-11 in the conference and their final home game of the season. as that will do it here on JockJive for women's basketball. Lawson State wins it 98-38 here at Jack Robertson. Men's basketball coming up in about 30 minutes here at Coastal South. Well, that'll do it. I'm Dallas Renzi. We'll be back for men's basketball here at Coastal South coming up shortly.